Hey, welcome or welcome back to the Uncomfortable is Okay show. I'm your host Chris Desmond, and this is the place where we make you better at doing hard stuff through getting out of your comfort zone. We're on a strategy Friday here, and the strategy that I'm going to talk about today is what will this feel like tomorrow? So what is it? What will this feel like tomorrow is a question to ask yourself when you're faced with an uncomfortable choice. Stop to ask this question before you choose an action and spend some time pondering your answer. If you feel that how you will feel tomorrow is too soon to ponder about, then increase the time to a week or a month or even a year. So where do I apply this strategy? I think the strategy is best used in the short term. So when you're faced with an uncomfortable choice. The choice might be a one-off, or it might be a choice that's part of a larger challenge that you're working on. And usually it involves a choice between doing something and not doing it. But it can be, you can use it when you're deciding between two different courses of action. So the strategy in action. I use this strategy pretty frequently when I've got a tough workout to do. Especially if I've got a tough run that I want to do and it's a typical windy Wellington winter day with the winds blowing 100k an hour and the rain coming at you sideways, and it's the discomfort of the anticipation of getting out there and getting after it can be pretty intense, especially if I'm rugged up nice and warm inside. But it's an activity that I know is going to be good for me. So asking myself how I'll feel tomorrow is usually enough for me to pull on the trainers and the jacket and get out there and get after it. And doing it isn't comfortable in the moment, but my answer to the question that I'll feel good about myself doing it tomorrow, and the answer to the question if I don't do it, how am I going to feel, is pretty bloody disappointed really. So predominantly I've used this strategy for physical discomfort, but it also works well in other areas. I've used it when I need to apologize, when I need to own up to a mistake, or when I need to get a piece of work done that's pretty hard or pretty boring. Even having a challenging conversation, so asking myself, how am I going to feel tomorrow if I do this? Usually a positive outcome. Or versus how am I going to feel tomorrow if I don't do it? And that's usually some negative outcome, like some disappointment or sense of guilt or sense of shame. So why does it work? We're programmed to take the easy option, to take the path of least resistance. And in these circumstances, it's usually the choice not to do what we know needs to be done and is going to generate that positive outcome for us tomorrow. It's about making that uncomfortable choice in the moment. And if all we're focused on is the moment, then we're likely to take the easy route and take the option of not to do it or the easy choice. So thinking about future Chris or future Sally and how they will feel based on the choices that we make in the moment takes us out of that present moment. If we put ourselves in the shoes of tomorrow Chris and understand how our choice is going to make him feel or her feel, Chris is a gender neutral name after all, then we're much more likely to take that hard option. So that's a strategy about how will this feel tomorrow. As some of you will know, I'm writing a book at the moment involving some of the best strategies that I've found, having conversations with over 130 different people and kind of jumping into the study of comfort zones. That is hopefully going to be out in the next few months. If you want to sign up for the waiting list for the book and to get updates as they come to fruition, you can head over to getoutofmycomfortzone.com, pop your name and your email there. I'll send you updates on the book as it's coming along. We'll make sure that you guys are the first to know when it comes out, and I probably will be able to hook you up with a pretty sweet deal on it as well. And I think what I'll do as well is I will throw out a chapter or two for free as well, that if you head over there now, pop your name, pop your email address in, we'll give you a couple of the draft chapters straight off the bat as well. Love to hear how you go applying the strategy, thank you so much for getting uncomfortable with me today.